what a guy's reaction is to being a mercenary that's being interrogated. And also see if there's a sandwich around.
Okay.
I return.
Welcome
Hello. Someone made dinner for us really early, so I'm just eating that.
It's like 4.
I know, it's really early. I am.
Well, at least you have food in you.
Yeah. I'm super pushed.
Well, that was fun.
back. Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Oh wait, okay, it might be a bit too late to ask, but did we get? Did you said to me that we would get healing potions?
Oh
never came
shit,
out.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I was just looking at my sheet right now. I'm like 1 healing potion. I'm like, all right, cool.
Hold up. Yeah, everyone gets 2 healing potions. You would get more, except for the fact
Hello.
regular healing potions. Hi. You would get more, except for the employer knows that Big Hat is kind of expertise at the healing department. So
Fair enough.
yeah. Let's see. So 1, 2, 3. Need Rebecca. You okay? You sound cold.
Hmm?
Okay.
Cold?
Oh,
You're
yeah,
like,
yeah,
you're like
yeah,
breathing
yeah.
heavily there.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm just... Downstairs is really cold.
Hmm.
I'm good.
Glorious.
Yeah, the insulation in Scotland and the UK is pretty shit.
It's...
Awful.
Ironic,
Yeah.
considering how you guys usually have colder climates.
Yeah, you think they would have improved that?
It's also
mean,
cold
yeah.
where I'm at right now, and I'm sort of digging it. I like sit in my room with a computer, a laptop, and 3 monitors going, warming the fucking place up.
Yeah, so it basically neutralizes.
Sleeping
No, I'm
kid.
just essentially just walking around the house with like bare feet, and it's not a good idea.
Wear socks.
I know I should, but then I have to wash them.
Fair enough. Just fly.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll just hover around the house now. But I've got,
This
like,
is
these-
great fun.
Hmm.
This is just
Glad to
great
hear
fun.
that.
I like playing a psychopath.
I mean, that could be any week for you. We were just in the Feywilds, man.
The thing is, like, in my opinion, like, to do a psychopath well, it actually requires, like, devoted attention.
Fair enough.
Yes.
It's the little evils that make it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious about this Red Lotus, though. But we'll get that when we get back.
Maybe
Chillin'.
I'm the one who is the schizophrenic psycho. Yeah.
Hard to try to make a cocktail. What sort of roll would that be? What do
Give me
you
2
guys think?
seconds.
Well, I was just asking the group in general, but if you want to give me a definitive answer.
It could be.
Intelligence or wisdom, I could see that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
For, like, knowing the recipe. It could be dex for doing it properly.
Dexterity. Yeah, if you want to make it a really technical, sort of like show-offy.
I would
Yeah,
say
maybe.
depending on if you know
Nature?
the recipe, it would be wisdom or intelligence. If you don't know the recipe, then it's just straight like dexterity because you're trying to figure it out on the fly effectively.
I could see an
Would
argument
Jack of
for
all
nature.
trades kick in for this?
If you're not proficient, yes.
Okay. So what did you say it was? If I don't know the recipe, it'd be what?
Then it'd just be like dexterity of just like
Okay.
quick.
So +3 plus half, rounded down. Is it only round? Yeah, it's rounded down. Okay. So +4.
That is a garbage drink.
I'm on. It's like a kid in like a chemistry class. I'm just putting a bunch of shit together and, whatever. Actually, my dorm hall did this once. Actually, now I think about it.
What happened?
The first time we ate together. Yeah, so my RA, my residential advisor, he told us about this game in which, so this is the entire dorm hall, so there's like 50 people all sitting together. He told all of us to go get one like item, like that is at least dissolvable or mixable, and then we all put in one cup.
How many brought drinks or not drinks, drugs?
No, this was in the dining hall, so you can leave to go get it. To go get stuff. But yeah, we got everything. We got like vinaigrette, ice cream, sodas, soup, chili, the works. We put it all in one thing. And then we all played rock, paper, scissors, and then narrowed it down to certain people, and you had to drink it. You can take a sip or whatever. When I ended up chugging the fucking thing to get it over with.
Oh,
Lord.
yeah.
That's why you learn the ability to not taste stuff. That being said, though, or am I keeping that fucking dorm hall? I was known as Iron Stomach for the rest of the year.
Hell yeah.
Then Jeff.
Yeah.
Then the fucking Jeff me and fucking heard that
Yeah.
every week. Every day.
Every hour. No.
Thank God, not every hour. No, my room was my safe space, and then me and my roommate, we made a fucking mutual agreement destruction thing of as long as he didn't say my name is Jeff bit, I wouldn't say his name atrociously wrong. His name
Seems
was
fair.
Jimmy Jimenez.
Oh.
And
That's not even hard to mess up.
No, he hated it when you said Jimmy Jimenez.
I would hate that.
Yeah, and I was like, don't say my name is Jeff me at me, and I won't say Jimmy Jimenez at you. That was a
Fair.
mutual assured agreement in my dorm room. I miss Jimmy.
Yeah. I don't know why. Maybe it's because of prolific people having the American version of the spelling. But when I visited the States, people kept calling me Frederick, like Fred Eric.
Oh.
I have never heard that actually.
I think I heard it like once, but that person was also like not from here. They were like a exchange student that came from somewhere Scandinavia. I can't remember exactly where.
Yeah, it's
So it doesn't count.
Frederick.
Frederick.
So, yeah, Frederick, not Fred Eric.
There's
Frederick.
no like vowel in the middle of your name.
They just want it to be as long as possible.
Yeah. It's not the only one for me. I think like when I was in Kenya, nobody could pronounce my name at all. Because it was like they couldn't make the K sound, so I was just Christy for like the entire time.
You went to Kenya. That was so cool.
Kenya is really beautiful.
Yeah.
Notice the European people have been to Kenya.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, like-
saying.
Didn't you live there for a while, Fred, or you stayed there for like a long time?
I remember you had a near-death story or something, didn't you?
Yes, I've been there
shit.
twice. Once as a kid in '96, we stayed there for 6 weeks.
Okay.
We also celebrated Christmas in Ethiopia at the time,
Oh wow.
and then I went back.
Not a white Christmas,
Probably-
unfortunately, I'm assuming.
No, Surfer Santa.
Wow.
Yeah.
Also, 7 or 8 years ago, celebrated New Year's in Malindi on the Kenyan coast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I remember you mentioned that you went a while back. I think it was like the same year I went.
Yeah,
We
I
miss
think
each
it
other.
is.
Yeah. And I was just like, what the fuck?
I just remember that Fred speaks Swahili. Or
Oh
some.
shit, you do.
Very little
Okay. For some
Oh,
reason, I
okay,
thought
okay.
you had just taught yourself.
phrases. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think they tried to teach me, but it was just I'm
There's
just
that-
so
there's
utterly
that
shit at
song.
languages.
People
Mhm.
are happy to teach you.
Ah,
Jambo, jambo bwana, habari gani, mzuri sana, wageni wakaribishwa, Kenya yetu hakuna
Here's a bar.
matata.
I don't remember that one. Maybe they just didn't like me enough.
Fred.
What happened?
He's a barb.
Fred can
Yeah.
just do anything.
Genuinely.
Jack of all trades.
Hell yeah.
Out of chocolate.
Come, my friend, I give you special price. No Mazungu price for you.
Mazunga?
Oh my god. Mazinga, oh my god.
What's that?
Hey, Mazungu.
It's their
Is that like their
term for white
gaijin?
person.
You're a baka.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Baka gaijin.
Yeah. It's like I used to
Oh,
have
man.
like kids following me whenever I like walked up the street and they'd be like, "Oh, Mazungo, how are you? Go, how are you?" And
Yeah,
I'm like, "Oh."
It's
my
really
God."
rude too because it translates like white dizzy head.
Yeah.
Oh,
'Cause I
that's
think
funny
it was
as
like
fuck.
colonial times or something. We used to like circle around the villages and everything. So
The
it's supposed to be
vegetable gaijin.
it's supposed to be something like that, and I was just like,
My
You'd be like going through the market or something. They'd be like, "Mazungo, we have good price," and I'm like, "No,
That's a scam.
no."
I've never been. I would love to go.
Mm.
My boss went last year, but he's like a rich old Californian, businessman boomer. And so
Oh, yeah.
he went with
Zero.
like a bunch of other old farts and they stayed in like a bunch of resort places and blah blah. It just sounded like
Mhm.
such a boomery time.
Oh,
Boring.
yeah.
Oh yes, my golf course.
No, literally. That's what he
African,
does.
Of course.
If you
Yeah.
if you go, don't go to places like Savo. Go to Masai Mara instead.
Oh, yeah, that's good. That's what I want.
Well, we're gonna have to wait for all this corona to blow over before
Wait a
anyone.
minute, that was the perfect time to go.
Everything's cheap.
Yeah, it's so cheap now.
Yeah, but
Well, that's
Are you,
that
like,
was
not
the
allowed to
British
fly?
idea. So.
In
like
most
I won't be able to
cases.
get back.
It's fine. One-way trip.
Like people are getting stuck. Like, did you guys see the story about the people who got stuck in the Maldives? I don't know
No.
how to say it,
Mm-mm.
but
The
there
Maldives,
are
yeah.
some South Africans who got stuck there for like they might still be there actually because
Mhm.
of and then they're having to pay resort fees because they're on like a private island, and if they leave the
Oh,
island
God,
they're
yeah.
gonna like have no place to go at all.
Mhm.
They can't get back home. They're stuck there. They're in like this weird immigration limbo.
But
Oof.
God,
But-
that suck.
at least they got
They
resorts.
still get to stay at like a really nice resort. They're getting a discount at least.
Mhm.
I imagine they're the only
It should be
freaking
paid
guests
by
there,
the
too.
government. Period.
They are the only people there, and everyone on the island has to stay there and basically attend because they're not allowed to leave until the guests leave.
That's fucked. That's fucked.
Oh yeah.
Feels fucking
yeah.
bad.
Honestly, if I were those guests, I'd be like, dude, just do whatever. Just tell me where the kitchen is, and just give me permission to cook my own stuff, and you can do whatever. I don't mind.
The article I saw was basically like that. Like they're all just kind of living there. Like, well, we're all.
I mean, hey, at least the hotel workers are getting paid.
They're still getting paid. Yeah, they're getting paid their
Yeah.
full salary.
Not too bad.
Oh,
like
that's
all the
not
cleaning people don't have to clean like every room. They have to clean like literally one
3
room
rooms.
and whatever the couple decides to go.
Yeah,
Like light dusting everywhere else.
guess we're
Yeah.
just stuck here in paradise, getting paid to be here.
Mm.
Such a shame. Where's my
Alright.
fan?
Garth, you want to do the Lotus?
You can describe it. You seem to have more information about it. I'll pop in if something drastically wrong about it is there.
Alright. But, see, I wouldn't know how much Crash knows. That's more your ballpark.
18.
That's a good point. You got 18. Let me do it then. So, specifically because the design of the Lotus and everything is to be known, it wasn't terribly hard to see. It was like 15, so you know a bit more than you thought you would. You've come across a name before in the past, Ambrose. Because you were like targeting a certain individual, and they were like, ah, yes, the Red Lotus, blah blah blah. So you know the more publicly known story about it. The Red Lotus is effectively somebody that comes and goes without anyone ever noticing, except for when they go and check their jewelry or some other particular crime. What crimes does the Red Lotus typically commit?
Super rich people
Yeah.
who have more jewelry than they know what to do with, and usually he takes one item and replaces it with a Red Lotus, and it has to be like something special. If he cases a place, he will usually do so by invitation. He will come, he will play, he will perform, and then he will come back later and steal. For example, if there was a noble lord or lady who had a necklace that they inherited from their great-great-grand whatever, and it has a family heirloom, that is the kind of thing he would steal. More for kicks than for monetary value. It's gotten to the point where some people say that the Red Lotus has stolen stuff from them, but he's never actually been there. Oh yeah, the Red Lotus, he was here, he took this, and that.
Yeah, it's probably one of those
Maybe while you're
conversations.
It's like a
that-
status symbol
Yeah.
to say that he's been there.
Usually you can tell if you really... Yeah, you'd probably figure that out. You're a smart person. The people who brag about the Red Lotus having stolen many items are usually lying, because he only ever takes one thing.
It's probably one of the fake conversations that you come across. The one where they're
Oh
trying to sound
yes,
bigger.
my villa was burglarized by the Red Lotus. They took everything.
So
Let
I have
the
a
kitchen
question.
sink.
Do people like display their Red Lotuses?
Is Red Lotus one person or is it an organization?
No, like after they receive them, say a rich family receives a Red Lotus, do they then like display it as a sort of
Power
status
symbol.
symbol?
That would be your periphery, Garth.
A martyr mark.
I feel it's more like a conversational piece, and they would have... It would depend on person to person. Some of them would take like great pride in it and have it framed, and then the people that are trying to like oversell their situation would probably also have it on display. But for the most part, people talk about it more than show it. Because to be fair, a Red Lotus would
It's a gossip
wilt.
piece.
Yeah, it's a gossip piece. The Red Lotus would wilt over time, so it wouldn't be able to be on display for super long.
Gotta preserve it in them books.
That's an option. Yeah. So, a mixed
Not a
bag.
showcase either.
Most of the time leaning towards not particularly. Most of the talking.
So he is the Red Lotus, or he's a Red Lotus? Is it one person? Okay, so it's multiple, or it's not multiple people, right?
It's a singular
just
person.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
It's a
As
single,
I'm
very impressive
fucking
person.
making this potentially toxic cocktail with different alcohols.
Shit.
I'm just like literally just grabbing a bottle, looking at the label, and then just pouring it in there.
You know,
Oh,
I'm
that's a
gonna
nice
take
thing.
my words back on Barman's choice.
Honestly, I'm just trying to get it to look pretty, but I think I might have added too many ingredients for that. That being said,
Yeah.
look at Alphonse. What of this place are you going to be taking? Unless you count a life.
I think he's gone.
No, I'm not gone.
He's thinking.
I lean over the counter grab a bottle of really fine alcohol and sit down back at my piano and continue playing. Cheers.
Ah, yes, the finest quality dwarven ale can have.
Is there like an open close sign for this place?
There is. It's currently flipped open. It's
I flip it.
over here.
I go over and flip it.
It is now closed. It's gonna be one of those situations where everyone's like after work cleaning up everything, and people are gonna look in the window and be like, "Oh, there's some people inside."
Yeah, that was me yesterday. 3 people came in.
Assholes. There's also shades, so if you want, you can drop those.
Oh yeah, I would do that too.
Privacy.
Is there a
With
lock
the-
on the front door?
Yeah. With the fire going and also candles, it's a very ambient mood.
there a
I'm
lock on the
assuming
front
we
door, or
have
is there
a
not?
guest upstairs still breathing. Yes.
Oh,
Ludwig
well, I should
is
probably go check.
keeping him attended.
Hmm.
I imagine he's gonna be unconscious for a little bit. And
Also,
considering
yes,
how
it's
we,
alive.
I locked the front door.
Continue what you're saying.
I imagine Ludwig is attending to him as we are speaking. I don't imagine he'll be awake for some time. But if you guys want to go star him early, be my guest. Just don't turn the chair around.
All things in due time.
Mm.
Yes, I agree. We can enjoy a drink. I say as I dump the shitty cocktail. Not that one though. That one was a fun experiment.
Rinse out the shake.
Can this count as a short rest too?
Totally.
Awesome.
Because this is probably the conversation and like retelling of tales and everything. It's been at least like 10 minutes. Probably leaning towards 15.
Tell me, Hadol. You want money from this, yes?
Yes.
Would you... Well, actually, I shouldn't start yet. Willow, what are you here for? Money as well.
Well, that too, in part. Although the money
In
certainly
part or
is-
mostly?
In part.
Well, then
Most-
you two can help yourselves to the spoils of the mercenaries upstairs. I unlock the doors. I don't particularly care for it, and something tells me neither Big Hat nor Alphonse cares for it either. I looked at
No.
Alphonse for confirmation.
No, I'm here to settle a debt.
Not a monetary one, right?
No.
Then yes, you two help yourselves later, if you wish.
So you don't care for money?
No, I'm here for a different reason.
I care for money, but I have all the money I care to have.
Hmm.
Money's a
Lucky you.
tool. I know at
Yeah.
least in one of the rooms there's, what was it, 40 gold and 5 platinum. I don't know how you'll split the platinum, but 40 gold should be easy to split. Or I suppose 45 each. That's up to you.
Well,
All I
have
want to
no
do
fun,
is make
so-
enough money to buy a piece of land and give
Retire.
up fighting. I'm getting too old for this. I'm tired.
You
I'm
got
too
you're
old
the
for
fucking
this shit.
I'm too old for this shit. I'm a day from retirement.
Oh god. Like, well, that's
Spent
also
too much of
uh,
my life screwing around. I just want
Not
to
at that.
settle down.
There's nothing wrong with a life of peace.
A farm
What
would
about
be
you?
nice.
What about you, Willow?
Settle down with me,
Well, I mean-
settle down.
Alphonse sings for the piano. What about you, Willow?
Well, I'm certainly not going to be retiring anytime soon. I suppose it's just... I suppose I'm out to make a difference, I guess. I used to be in the army, so... And got very fed up with how they did things, so...
Is that where?
Hey, me too.
Is that
Yeah.
where that's from? And I point the headband.
No, just get a little bit embarrassed and sort of shake around my ears. No, it's just a fun little accessory I found along the way.
Do I believe that?
What, sorry?
Do I believe that?
Is that the truth?
Yeah, mostly. To be fair,
Mostly?
when I was making her, I just really wanted to draw a headband. So,
Okay.
Insight? Roll persuasion or deception, your choice. Kirsty.
Me? Oh.
Yes,
Well, I'm assuming if it's the truth, it'd be persuasion.
Yeah.
Persuasion, okay. That's perception, don't do that.
I'm assuming I believe it.
Yeah, that's true. From the best you could tell, it's just like, it's just a nice bandana.
Well, it's a fine accessory.
Oh, thank you. Shit putting it on though, but other than that. It's never really into girly things.
You two aren't
Alphonse takes
formerly associated, yes?
No.
No. Making sure.
No.
Alphonse takes a big swig from the bottle he traded, and as he does, you see his appearance revert back to his older self, and as he, well, let me tell you, the secret to a successful retirement is a hobby. Mine is botany, and a gesture to the lotus.
Oh, I love that. I'm completely credulous. I sense no like double entendre. And, I want to take up farm. That's my goal. Nice farm and no fighting.
If you need any laborers, I might have some people that might be interested. From my hometown.
What's about? What type of people are they?
They're a diverse sorts, rambunctious to say the least, but they're